got to say?
I authorize you to use the second floor factory. Even though you're building a trick present, put your all into it. A trick present, already.
Is this about to be minigame time?
Yes, it is about to be minigame time.
Oh boy.
Look around here, make sure we didn't miss anything else. We got those puzzle pieces. Are there any chests hiding around, like, down at the bottom of the, like, near the conveyor belts? I don't think so, because I feel like we would have seen them during the boss fight, but, it looks like not. We're probably okay. This is a skateboard park, though, later.
Really?
Yeah, I guess, or technically we could have come here earlier, I think, and it would have been one, but yeah, there's a skateboard in this room if you come back at the right time. I think right now, since we're on the clock, there's no skateboard, but
okay.
You can skateboard in here later.
Yeah, I don't see any.
What does the elf say?
I don't see any chests.
I didn't see any either, I just thought we'd check. If you want to make presents, talk to the elf in the room above. Just remember, the trick to making good presents is to aim well.
Oh, no.
Quotation marks. As opposed to, not aiming well, aim well, quotation marks. It's like the way she says that, it's like she's trying to punk us or something. Like, I don't even know what to think of that.
I see a gun. Oh, no.
You're going to make presents, right? You can use this machine. Yeah, let's make it.
Oh, whoops.
Actually, hold on, before we do this, actually, go back outside.
Okay.
I forgot to check my notes, and I think this might be different later. Run back outside of Santa's house really fast.
Sure.
Yeah, if I've been reading my notes, I would have seen do not go back to the last puzzle piece, you can't get it without glide. I wasted our time before. But you got more combat experience, so it was worth it. Go outside and just go to the right of Sandy Claus's house and check the description on Santa's sled. Over to your immediate right when you walk out the door.
Hope we don't get. Oh well.
Well, I guess we'll do this first. Going back to Xbox though, like I'm really like.
Oh yeah.
What do they got? They gotta have like they.
I've been trying to think, and I really.
State of Decay 2 just came out, and a lot of people really love the first State of Decay. So like I'm sure that's gonna do quite. It's getting marketed pretty heavily, and I'm sure that's gonna be a big deal for a lot of people. But it's like, how much of a system seller is that? You know. Sea of Thieves is like the best chat room ever made, but it's only like honestly, if I had 4 people to play Sea of Thieves with consistently, I'd probably have a lot of fun with it. But there's no reason to play that game by yourself, right?
Yeah.
And why play it when you can just watch your favorite people stream it, you know? So like.
You can play with them.
And I love. So for the most part, I don't care about like like timed exclusives or whatever, because it's like like it's like Super Hot was a timed console exclusive on Xbox, right? But then after the VR version of Super Hot came out, like that's just on PlayStation and PC, so it's like. Like, whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's not like it is an Xbox game. Yeah, go over to the left, check that out. The sleigh is completely destroyed. Who could have done such a thing? Who could have done such a thing to Santa's sleigh?
Who could have done it?
Anyway, yeah, so that's continued, so that's where all the presents that were stolen were pulled out of the sleigh, presumably. Who could do such a vile act as defiling the Santa Claus's sleigh? I just forgot to go look at that, and I was like, I think it might change later, so I wanted to go and check it first. But yeah, so like, for the most part, I don't care about timed exclusives, but the one that's really hilarious to me is the PUBG timed exclusive to Xbox, because like, as soon as that was announced, I was like, great. Now, like, I mean, I don't care one way or the other, because I have no real console biases, like, it's just, because like, I own an Xbox 360, it's just that the Xbox One has had a rough lifespan with not a lot of really valuable stuff on it, that's all. I have no like, brand allegiances, really. But it's just like you look at the PUBG announcement, and I was like, oh great, it's a timed Xbox exclusive. Thanks to all of the Xbox owners for beta testing the PS4 version, basically.
You're not even wrong, because I haven't played it personally, but everybody says it's real.
Like if you aren't playing it on Xbox One X or S or whatever, there's like no textures. It doesn't run. Like it just does not work. Anyway. Oh, shoot the cannon at the toys into the
lock, shock, and barrel. Oh,
use the cannon to shoot toys into the empty boxes. Press the triangle button to reload the cannon with toys. It may take a few seconds to reload, so try to be accurate.
Oh.
Watch out for lock, shock, and barrel. Yeah. So just shoot toys into boxes. Shoot a bunch. You want to rapid fire. The big boxes, rapid fire.
Oh, you gotta throw a bunch in there or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
They have to reload. Yeah. So the big ones you want to shoot.
That was not a few seconds.
No, it wasn't. It was
like
barely
instant.
even a second, right? Yeah, so like you really don't have to be all that tactical on your reloading.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You can knock them out by shooting them with enough presents. See, they're knocking receptacles off the map. So if you take him out, he'll go away. He'll stop being a problem. There you go.
See, this is what I was wanting. First I wanted us to kill the children, and I couldn't do that before.
Now we're shooting the children with toys.
Yeah. So is it just one for the small ones? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one for the small ones. So like, hypothetically, don't rapid fire when you want between all the other ones, and rapid fire when you look at the big ones. But as you can see, the reload time on this is honestly pretty negligible. When you're doing high scores or whatever, like you want to be a bit faster on this, but like it's not a big deal.
Quit that.
Quit that. Oh, it's a big win. It's a really big present. There we go, done.
All right.
Like later on, it's like get a good time or whatever, but for now it doesn't matter.
Wow, that was easy.
Yeah.
Just talking about like Santa's job in this.
Oh, sure. I'll take care of the rest. I love this. Look at this. These presents, this decoy presents. These presents were made as a decoy. They're almost perfect replicas. Almost. They're almost perfect replicas. I love that description. That's hilarious. They're almost perfect replicas. Yeah, Santa's job is easy. He just shoots a bunch of boxes. Yeah, and now I realize that you complaining about how much work you have to do is stupid.
I think we ought to leave them. Oh, I know a good spot. Whenever you're
I don't know. Look how tiny his hands are compared to Sora's.
I guess you're right. Jack was getting the finishing touches ready, he said, for their ambush, right?
Yep.
So in the olden days, if you were watching Kingdom Hearts stuff online, like, you know, all cutscenes, they would have just the voice cutscenes and not the text cutscenes.
Yeah.
So consider that we literally like would have gone from the guy going, "Help! My experiment has been stolen," to all done with the presents.
Yeah.
That was how a lot of Kingdom Hearts experiences were back in the day. If you were watching them on YouTube, watching
boy.
cutscene compilations. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts made even less sense back in the day if you were trying to keep up with it online. Now then, are you all set? So he's gonna warp us to a boss fight now. So hold on, before you hit yes, yeah, go ahead and change out your combos again really quick. Make sure you have longer strings.
All right.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
You just turn all your pluses on and then we're good. There we go, great.
All right. Just
Yeah, why not?
for posterity.
Just dance around in the light a little bit. I don't know if you've seen it, but the logo for Jack with the Christmas costume on is a little bit different. It's very nice. It just went away, but we'll look at it again in a second. We'll
I saw it
when
in
we're
a
in the
second,
fight. Yeah, it's nice looking. I just wanted to point it out. It's a little bit different than his normal one.
This plaza should work well for your plan. Now, Jack, what is your plan?
I've got it all figured out.
You do.
Of course. And I also have a wonderful idea. If we catch the thief for you, I would be honored to deliver the...
And on that note, we'll be going.
What are you doing? Let me go!
He looked like his actual expressions right there were really good.
Yeah. There was some really good animation work there in the face and in just the general. As they're walking him off, I felt like it should have been a bit more like they were pushing him and he was resisting. But Sora jumping in and covering his mouth felt extremely fluid. Like some of the Kingdom Hearts 3 cutscenes that got out just recently. Pause really quick. Some of the Kingdom Hearts cutscenes I was looking at on stream the other day that got out from the premiere event that was going on, a lot of the cutscenes were really, really well produced. But there's one moment where Sora is like, oh, and he covers his mouth like he's stopping himself from saying something, and it looks really awkward and uncomfortable. Like that moment where he jumped in and covered Jack's mouth looked better. That was top of mind. That's all. Okay, go ahead. Stop kicking. It's not me, Donald.
Friends.
Gorge, was that you?
How come we have to be the bait?
Good plan, eh?
Ouch!
What the experiment was the who stole the experiment? Nobody saw this coming.
Gotcha!
Huh? Dr. Finkelstein's experiment did it.
In the parlor with a candlestick.
No.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Obvious twist,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I actually quite like the second visit. Like I was talking a lot about how much I
okay.
like.
Hey, what's the deal?
He's got a lot.
Okay. So he's got lasers too.
Yeah, why
okay.
not? He's got a Cyclops laser.
Why? Why was all that?
It was an experiment, dude. So I was talking a lot last time about how much I liked certain aspects of the Pirates of the Caribbean second visit.
Excuse me?
I also really like the second visit. There's some, like there was that nice little moment with the presents. There was some clever cinematography there, and this boss fight's pretty neat. You know, it's like a.
Do I have to physically fight his arm?
I don't think
it?
so. I think right now you can't even target it.
yeah.
I think right now it's just damage volumes coming out.
Nice.
Yeah, see, now it's back on him. Different parts of him will break off and do different attack sequences. So this boss is real though. So
Yeah, I'm
this is
seeing
part
that.
of why we should have taken some time to reacclimate you, but whatever. But this is a real boss.
We'll see
Remember,
how it
you've got
goes.
your drive forms and you got your limits as well, just as another point of
yeah.
reference.
Ooh. Ooh, no.
Oh no.
Everybody's down except for me.
Yeah, but when they get back up, you've got drive forms and limits accessible to you if you want them. Just a reminder, since it's been a little while.
I'll do draw form. What's the flavor of the day?
I don't know. Wisdom, you can heal. Wisdom and Master let you heal, so.
Okay.
This is the magic form, though. Remember,
Yeah.
you want to shoot magic at it and lock on.
Ooh. Whoa. Okay.
Watch out. Maybe you might have to triangle again. That happens. Okay, you didn't actually have to. Oh, you can do it again, though. Check it out.
What is this doing?
You're throwing him into the other body parts.
Okay. Is it... Okay.
Dude, you're nailing it. You're nailing this fight right now.
He's not taking any damage.
He's not. Let's just keep shooting him. I think it stuns him momentarily and stops attacks from happening.
Ooh. The cure.
You have longer strings with the shooting if you're on the ground, by the way. Like, you just
Okay.
shoot more consistently, but it doesn't matter. Whatever. We used one. We did it. I'm not sure if that was optimal exactly. I think it was probably not a very good use of it. I think Master would have been better there, but you'd already hit Wisdom before I could really get the thought out, but that's fine. Might even be able to do another one before the end of the fight, because we're still only halfway done with this health bar here. But yeah, as you can see, he keeps kind of changing forms and getting new attacks as it goes on.
Okay.
Attaching different body parts to different places. I wanted to say just like an Xbox there, and I was like, I'm not sure why I would say that. It doesn't make any sense. I was trying to figure out a way to bring it back around, and it didn't make any sense. The reference made no sense.
Nope. It's all good, though.
I don't think... Did we ever talk about how terrible the name Xbox One X is on here?
We had to.
You can get the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, and the Xbox One X, all different. That's not going to be confusing for mom going to buy a video game system for her kid at GameStop.
I can't determine what lets me press triangle there or not.
That's fine.
Okay.
Sometimes this game is a little bit confusing. You may have noticed that.
Yeah. I'm learning. Okay, I figured he was gonna do that.
This is a game you'll like. This is definitely a game that's worth replaying.
Yeah.
And especially after you watch a speed run, you'll be like, yeah, I want to replay that. Oh, sorry,
all
bumped you a
good.
little bit there. Once you watch like a speed run of it, you're like, oh, now I see how this game like works. It's definitely like, okay, let me do this again. Not necessarily to speed runner, but just like, you know, because you have a better understanding of how everything functions.
Exactly.
Maximum HP increased, and Donald got jackpot. That's great. I'd prefer a lucky, but jackpot's fine, I guess. Jackpot is just general drop rate of like money and health orbs and whatnot, whereas lucky increases the
rarity,
percentage
yeah.
of rare drops. Just vastly preferable, but whatever. Who cares?
Yay.
We did it! The mystery is solved.
Every puzzle has an answer. The house in the background is like gosh, what's the name? You see it, right?
Yeah.
It's got the bowl and the. Oh my! Why am I blanking on the name of a basic kitchen appliance?
Stealing Christmas presents.
Whatever.
What? Dadgummit, I am too. I know what you're saying, though.
It was a moving puppet made by Dr. Finkelstein.
The doctor's made a moving puppet. I see. He is always tinkering with things. Now listen, Jack. I'd like to thank you, and while delivering presents is something only I can do, I can give you an idea of what it's like.
Sandy Claus?
But again, the previous visit implied that all the events all the events of the movie Sans Oogie Boogie happened in the off season between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. Like they talked about, remember last time when you tried to do Christmas Jack? Like, did he not? All right, whatever, it doesn't matter. No. Yeah, so there's actually a little bit of stuff going on here that's interesting. Yes, all that poor puppet wanted was a heart.
Ho, ho, ho!
I mean, there's nothing super interesting. Okay, oh, also, here we have the best Keyblade in the entire game.
Really?
Yes, this is better than Ultima Weapon. Because greater number of combos landed, the more damage is dealt, leading to a strong finishing move. So you remember the combo boost thing where it's like you do more damage at the end of your string? If you equip this, you stack 2 of those. So your raw damage output is, even though there are other Keyblades in this game that have higher attack stats, this has the best damage output in the entire game.
Oh boy.
If you stack those.
Oh boy.
And you have a long string.
Are we going to be equipping that?
Yes.
Okay.
There are situations where other Keyblades are preferable and whatnot, but against the vast majority of bosses, this is the best option. And we will be using it for the vast majority of the game from here on out.
Good.
Obviously, like
I was kind of expecting to hear, no, we got to keep the aesthetic going.
We'll use the Kingdom Key in the final episode for aesthetic, but...
Okay.
Was an overwhelming success. Santa Claus thinks maybe it left because it was trying to find a heart.
That's quite possible. Unlike my Sally, it wasn't equipped with a heart.
Hang on, where are you going?
He's like, I gotta leave before I have to explain what that sentence meant.
Yeah, but also, look where he's going.
Yeah, up the stairs. I'm just like, this is going back to the whole thing about Organization 13. Like, what do you mean you equipped Sally with a heart, Finkelstein? And then, like, he's trying to build a heart in the first game, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
So that means, did he kill somebody and take out their heart and shove it into Sally? And how does that work? Is it that, again, if it's that simple, why doesn't the organization kill people and steal their hearts? I don't care, because like this is just Halloween Town stuff, and you know, whatever, the lore isn't the same.
Yeah, but it's like somebody should have seen this and be like, guys,
maybe we should remove this line. Where is he going?
Why was it going around stealing all those Christmas presents?
Maybe because presents are a way to give your heart to someone special.
When you put it that way, I feel sort of bad for it.
Hey!
Happy Halloween!
What a nice present.
I don't understand. There's no box, no ribbon tied in a bow.
Jack, it's not about the box or the ribbons. It's about what's inside the box.
No, Sora. What really counts, what's really special, is the act of giving the gift, to wish deep in your heart to make someone else happy.
Right. Of course. Thank you, Sally. You're absolutely right. Wait. What's this?
I just really appreciate this, because we're taking stuff that is thematically relevant to the movie, but not doing the movie's plot.
Yeah.
With a little bit of Kingdom Hearts thrown in there, with a unique enemy and some heart fart mumbo jumbo, or whatever. And it's cute. This is reasonably cute.
Yeah.
And it's not done yet. There's some more cute gonna happen in just a second here.
I feel so strange. So very happy.
Jack, that must be Sally's present.
Really? This wonderful feeling? Oh, Sally, you've given me the nicest present in the world, and I've nothing to give you in return. What would you like? Just name it. Absolutely anything.
The nicest present I could ever ask for, Jack, is just to be with you.
You don't even have to ask for that.
Oh!
So watch this.
Maybe I never gave her a real present after all.
Oh, I bet Kyrie would like most anything you gave her.
I know. That's what made it so hard to decide.
It's not your gift, it's what's in your heart.
My heart.
You bet Tommy's not funny.
How?
Well, as long as she can be with you, what else does she need?
It's a nice touch they used the younger model.
Yeah. But they're just friends though.
They're just
Don't
friends,
ship
though.
them. They're just friends though.
Because they could have easily just, used the older one and hope people wouldn't notice.
I'm just like, that's another example of like, remember how this whole game I've been like, hey, look, they haven't said Kyrie's name for 20 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not hard to please me, guys. You just made me very happy with one very simple scene. Wasn't that really cute?
It was.
That whole visit.
And it wasn't ruined by, but I was saying it wasn't ruined by, but I don't like, or we're just friends.
We're just friends. Don't imply that. Baka. What is that? Jody, what is that daunting thing?
Maybe that's the source of the weird reading we
You think?
Remember when he was like, I think you're making that up, I don't see it. Is that volume glitching out again? Look at the right side of the screen, it's doing it again!
This was never meant to be seen.
This is a glitch run! Like, I'm gonna have to go back to this entire this playthrough and make a compilation of all of the glitches in this game that I've never seen. My PlayStation 3 is so old and fat that we are actively breaking this game live on stream now.
What's supposed to be there then?
It's supposed to be a blue pillar, like the rest of this room. But there's like, you saw it, didn't you? Like a tiny little sparkle came in a couple of times in the bottom.
It's just the map behind it.
And it did that before. That pillar just went. It's like somebody went into the files and just deleted like that one thing, and it won't load in. And instead of the big red Steam error logo, it's just a transparency that's letting us see the world map. What is happening?
Has it been doing this since the beginning?
I don't think we only noticed it the one time.
Yeah, but maybe
we got to go back and
missed
investigate now. Okay, maybe it wasn't. Okay, it was very green up there.
No, but like you're not
absolutely
crazy. I
did
did
see the
the
sparks.
sparkles. So like maybe this is actually like maybe it's not directly what we're seeing right now, but maybe there is a spot on the map where this cutscene takes
Last time it
place.
was pretty 1-to-1, but yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw
that
the
makes it
sparkles
even
too.
weirder then.
God, this is weird. There's something funny about Twilight Town. I'm seeing 2 of them. That's the alcohol, Dale. Chip, whatever. You had too much to drink.
someplace near the town. I don't know what's going on, fellas, but it sure looks like there's some big trouble brewing around.
There's something brewing in your backyard, that moonshine that you're making. Yeah, so if you go up to the north really quickly, I'm not gonna go into any of these right now,
Yeah, of
obviously, but
course.
if you go all the way up, we finally have the world that never was.
So it's fully unlocked now?
It's not now. If you try to land, go ahead and hit triangle.
Uh-oh. Looks like a no-go.
Gorge, maybe the gate got stuck or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, well, whatever. Basically, that's the game's way of telling you, hey, it's end game time. You have to go to, if you go over to Twilight Town, you have to go there first, but fly to it. It's been blocked off now. We have to go through Assault of the Dreadnought, the final gummy ship mission of the the final required one of the entire game, right?
Yeah.
But we're not gonna do that first, because if you go down, we've got new content on Hollow Bastion. We've still got Atlantica to do. Winnie the Pooh to do on Hollow Bastion. If you go all the way down to the south, to the left.
Oh, to the left.
Yeah. We have a second visit to Pride Lands to do. Over on your left here. You're almost there.
Oh, yeah.
Almost made it. There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, so we were going to do most of the remaining like optional content before we proceed on to the end game. So next time
and also it says like battle level 50 and we're not there yet.
where does? Oh, the World That Never Was does? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, next time around, guys, more Kanase Drifto Pride Lands Lion combat. Be excited for it.